Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle FtW and welcome to another Call of Duty Zombies video here on Kyle FtW 2. In this video we are back with another episode of Unpopular Opinions here in Black Ops 1 Zombies today. And today we're going to be talking about Kino and why I believe that this map is just average. It's not anything amazing, it's not anything bad, it's just an average map. And I know that this is a very controversial one as well. As I said, this series is going to be very controversial. But in my personal opinion, Kino Der Toten is probably one of the most average zombie maps that has ever come out. And that doesn't mean I don't like the map. I need to make that extremely clear. But I do think that this map is severely overrated. And we're going to jump into the reasons why. Like what I did with Die Rise last week, is that we're going to talk about the good first, because without the good, what is the point of making the video? Because there are some very great things about Kino Der Toten, but as I said, I believe that this map is very average, and let's go ahead and jump into this. So starting off with the first good of Kino Der Toten, it is a classic map. That's, you know, it is the map that started zombies off. It is the very first map in Black Ops 1, of course. It is the launch map for Black Ops 1. A little bit of a fun fact, this was actually supposed to be DLC, I believe, DLC 4 for World at War instead of Derice. So they actually did not have a DLC 4 in World at War, for those of you guys who didn't know that, which is very interesting. And Kino Der Toten was actually supposed to be that DLC. It was supposed to be DLC 4 for World at War, and it just never came to fruition. And you can definitely tell when you play this map that it definitely seems that it's supposed to belong in World at War. If you look at the zombie maps such as 5, Ascension, and Call of the Dead, they are all maps that are in the Cold War era, and the map at Kino Der Toten is smack dab right in the middle of the World War II area. You see Nazi swastikas everywhere. You see just the World War II theme. You see the classic Nazi zombies back from the game. So it's a classic map. It's just that map that everybody played when they first started playing zombies. Of course, as you guys know, I started in Black Ops 2, but what really got me into zombies and actually taught me how to train was going back and playing Kino Der Toten all the time. So it's a classic map, and that's just a sheer good thing about this map. It's a fun map as well. You grab yourself a thunder gun, you grab yourself a ray gun, and you just have a ton of fun on this map. It's very good for playing with 2 players. I remember I played with my friend not a couple years ago, and I was actually quite a bit of a noob at zombies, but me and my friend managed to make it to round 25 with really no difficulty whatsoever, and it was actually a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed playing with him. And nostalgia is the final great thing about this map. It's just nostalgic. Whenever anybody thinks about Black Ops 1, they think about Kino Der Toten. It's just that map that everybody goes back to and is like, that was just the map back in the day. And that's all of the good things that I could honestly think of about this map. It's just a map that is just the beginning of what started off to be amazing. Where zombies is today is because of Kino Der Toten, and as well as Derice. Now let's go ahead and talk about what makes this map average, in my opinion. So let's start off with the first thing, which is difficulty. This map is not hard whatsoever. If you are an experienced zombie player, this map is extremely easy. If you're a player that likes to get to round 30, you can get to round 30 with no effort whatsoever. As long as you get yourself a thunder gun, you will just destroy everything. There's also a ton of traps. There's 6 trap locations, I think. Off the top of my head, I think there's actually 5, which is an insane amount. There's 2 machine gun turrets, there's 3 electric traps, and then there's a fire trap, so there is 6, which is just insane. So high rounds is super easy on this map as well. And as a very experienced player who's played zombies since Black Ops 2 days, who's played and put days and days into the map, into Call of Duty Zombies, this map is just super easy, and that's part of the reason why I just think that it's really average. For me, who's had so much experience playing zombies, the map just bores me, and I know that's probably annoying for people to say, but I mean to hear, but the map does bore me. I just don't enjoy playing that map as much as I enjoy a map that challenges me, such as doing the Rise and Drag Easter egg, or playing a map Voyage of Despair that's a lot more difficult and challenging, or 5, or Call of the Dead, or Shangri-La. There's just so many more difficult maps for someone like me who's at my skill level. As I mentioned earlier, it is a great map for anybody who's new to zombies, in my opinion. It's simple, it's small, and it does get the job done. It, you know, gets you experienced into zombies, and it's just a lot of fun to play. But the difficulty for me is what makes this map just average and kind of pulls it away from good, in my opinion. And that's the sheer thing, is that I've gotten to a point where zombies, I want to be challenged when I play zombies, which is why Black Ops 3 is so much fun for me, because there's an Easter egg to do, which adds another layer of challenge. High rounds is, I try and do high rounds as legitimately as possible. High rounds is also another challenge for me, but I mean, Kino Der Toten is just so easy. And what I mentioned in a previous video is that when I play Kino on Zombie Chronicles, which is more boring than Black Ops 1. I actually really love the Black Ops 1 version, but I'm kind of referring to the Black Ops 1 version and the Black Ops 3 version when I talk about the difficulty. Black Ops 3's version of Kino is so easy that I actually start to fall asleep while playing the map. That is no troll, no lie, no anything like that. I actually start to yawn so much that I actually get extremely tired playing Kino. Doesn't matter what time of day it is, doesn't matter how much caffeine I had. When I go and play Kino Der Toten on Zombie Chronicles, I just get so bored. And even in Black Ops 1, sometimes I get really bored as well. And the other thing that's average for this map is that it just doesn't add much to zombies. The only thing it added was the Thunder Gun, which was very, very innovative at the time. But think about if Kino wasn't the first map and was actually DLC 4 for World at War. What would be the wonder weapon for Kino? Probably either the Winter's Howl or it would be the Wonderwaff. I would assume it would probably be the Wonderwaff, because the Wonderwaff was in Shino Numa as well as Derice, so they would probably move it over to Kino Der Toten if it were to be DLC 4, but it actually was the very first map for Black Ops 1, and it just didn't add much. We've already had the introduction of Pack-a-Punch, we already had the introduction of teleporters, and we also had an introduction to perks as well back in Verrucht. So this map, just the only thing it added was the Thunder Gun, and it added a brand new trap, which is the fire trap and the machine gun trap, and it added Nova 6 crawlers, which are a very annoying part of the map in my opinion. They can completely blur your vision. If they explode, they blur your screen for a little while. And yeah, the map just didn't add much to me, and it's just kind of average, as I mentioned throughout the entire video. But let's go ahead and end the video on a high note. As I mentioned in the beginning, I don't think that Kino is a bad map. Not at all. I think it's a lot of fun. It's very, very fun with friends. It's a very good map to start on. But to me, it's just average. And I don't like to do Kino dirty like that, but to me, it's just average. I don't have that strong nostalgia that a lot of people in the zombies community have, because I didn't play Black Ops 1 during its life cycle. So I didn't play Modern Warfare 2. Buy Black Ops 1 on the day it came out in 2010, play Kino for the first time. I just don't have that nostalgia. It's just not something that I have. So therefore, I don't really have a biased opinion to Kino. But as I mentioned throughout the video, it's not a bad map. I just think it's very average, and that is my opinion. And as I said, it's very, very unpopular, and that is basically the point of the series. So there we go, guys. That is going to do it for another episode of Unpopular Opinions here in Call of Duty Zombies. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, I didn't trigger too many of you OGs by what I said about this map, but anyway, feel free to disagree with me in the comments. I love when people disagree with me, because I can talk to them, and we can talk, and we can have a friendly argument, and that's always fun and stuff like that. So anyways, live like you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you are new. Be sure to check out all of my other previous zombie videos here on the channel. I actually returned to Derice yesterday, and I also have had a 5 playthrough, which I finished a couple days ago, as well as my round 100 on Shino Numa, which I won't spoil for you guys, but we may or may not have completed that one as well. And I will see you guys all in another Call of Duty Zombies video. Stay tuned for a very exciting Zombies video tomorrow, very, very soon.